This video is brought to you by Utopia Games and Collectibles in Modesto, California. Now let's open this box! Hey, what's up you guys? This is Scott with MTG Mind Games, and we're just going to go over the rares and mythics that we opened in our box. As you can see, we didn't really open a lot of mythics, but we did open a Sphere of Resistance Invention, as well as a foil Fatal Push. We also opened 2 normal Fatal Push, and that's great for the box. We only hit 3 mythics total, but we did get 2 foil rares, which they aren't the worst foil rares. We did seem to hit a lot of notable rare cards like the legendary creatures, but it's a small set, so that's to be expected. The box felt pretty diverse, not a lot of duplicates. It really felt like a solid patch in the print run for the numbers we received. Lots of 2 of each uncommon, 5 of each common, etc. As for the value of this box, I'll have numbers appear now, which, as you can see, we definitely did very well. Beyond breaking even, the foil Fatal Push and Invention alone paid for what retail would be for the box. The rest of this is just value on top of all of that. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, as it's been a while since I've had a chance to post a video on my channel, I do apologize for that. If you know me, I'm always working at the shop and doing projects to further help the community, like making flyers and things like that. So I don't really get as much time as I'd like to create videos anymore. But that aside, one thing I wanted to put a spotlight on is that in sets past we saw a tradition of pre-release cards and pre-sale cards being traditionally higher and hyped priced. Lots of $10 mythics ended up coming out that were hyperinflated to $40 and $50 just to see them drastically fall and get lower in price as the weeks progressed as the set released. Now, with the inclusion of Inventions and Masterpiece cards, I feel that those hype days are quickly going away from us. It's a great thing. You know, people always talk about what good are the Masterpiece cards for Standard if they're mostly just for spikes and for people to get really pretty cards for their cubes. Now, this is a tangible, perfect example of a trend that we were all used to that is starting to go away. This set, as well as Kaladesh, saw cards in the dollar and spare change range at the time of release. People have a significant window to go purchase the cards that they want for decks before the promotional tour. To test things out and get in when the getting is good, which I 100% stand for, or stand by, you really need to go with your gut. Buy what you enjoy. Because at the end of the day, unless you're a Pro Tour player or a GP grinder, your idea is yours. Your brew, and you've got to cherish that idea. You need to stick by it. Test with your friends. You might be right. You might have the next big hit. Or find other players to throw ideas around with, and you guys can kind of find and break what the next big card will be. Oftentimes in MTG Finance and in the finance community, this is called speccing or speculating. Lots of YouTubers make videos on this all the time, and on what's going to be the next big hit. Well, whatever it is, the Masterpiece cards help keep the big money away from Standard until the pros can innovate something to shape the meta. Until then, I'm glad cards are cheaper and they're easier to get into players' hands. Now, if you guys want to pick up any of these cards that you saw in this video, they will be on sale at Utopia Games and Collectibles as of January 20th, 2017. We'll have our 6-pack sealed release tournament going on with deck construction starting at 4 p.m. and round 1 beginning at 5 p.m. It's $25 per person. Top 8 will receive a free booster draft of Aether Revolt as well as booster packs for prizing. First place receives a sealed booster box of Aether Revolt, and we'll have giveaways happening all night as well. I hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. Make sure you make your way out to Utopia Games for our release tournament, and we'll see you guys soon. This has been Scott with MTG Mind Games, saying peace.